Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm your host, that one camera guy, and in this episode we're going to be taking a look at the Sony a6300. It's finally here. Now, as far as the video that you're watching right now, it's actually being recorded by the a6300. I'm using S-Log2, I'm not using S-Log3, as I'm still learning how to use the camera. And I'm just testing out the autofocusing features. Hopefully it's focusing on my face and it's not jumping around. If it is, I do apologize. I'm also plugging in a Rode video mic, Rode wireless lav kit into the camera, so you're hearing that audio go straight into the Sony a6300. But I am going to be jumping back and forth to the GH4, which is my trusty little camera here that I use for my 4K video. And the one thing that scares me about the camera right now is that I have no idea what I'm recording because I can't see. I don't have another additional monitor to attach to it. But I am going to tell you right now, just in general, the 4K looks amazing on the back of the camera. We'll see when we start editing the footage. As far as focusing abilities and usage, we're gonna find a little bit more about that. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into the unboxing, and with that, I'm gonna jump to my GH4 to get that done. I went ahead and ordered the 6300 the day it was available for pre-order. Like the minute it was available, I was on B&H Photo, I placed the order, and I asked for 1-day delivery in order to get this product as soon as possible. So B&H sent it in this box. Let's see if I can get it opened up. And let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside. Opening the top, we got our warranty card here, nothing too crazy. Information about Capture One, information about Wi-Fi. Get this out of the way. We've got some more mag ads for accessories. A little nice thank you note saying thank you for purchasing this. And we also have our user manual, which comes in, I guess, 2 different flavors or multiple languages. So there they are. Go ahead and put those aside as we don't need them. And then let's go ahead and check the goods. We have our strap here. So you can take a look on my other angle here. And the little cable. What is interesting about this camera is that you can actually charge it while you are using it. I thought there was actually 2 batteries in here, but it came with one. So we have our first one here, and then we have actually a powered plug. So you could plug, it came with this little pin here, which is really handy. I mean, sometimes you just don't want to charge it through a charger, but this is really nice. You got the little eye cup that they include here, eye cup piece. And now for the actual camera. Let's go ahead and take a look. Check if there's anything else. There's nothing else. Just gonna put that aside. And then here is the camera. All right, so this is just a comparison overview of the camera. We're gonna start at the top. What you'll notice right away is just the decal. You got a 6300 on the newer model, and you have 6000 on the bottom. What you can tell is that material does feel a little bit nicer on this one, but it's not a huge deal. This one's a lot more slick. This one's a little more rough in terms of how it feels. You have your on and off switch up here. It's the same thing for both. It hasn't changed. You have your custom 1 button up here on top. You have your mode dial. Your wheel here is actually feels different. You can hear this one. I don't know if you can catch it on the microphone. Let me bring it up to me. That's the microphone, and this is sorry, that was the mode dial from this one as I brought it up from the 6000, 6300. Feels a little more dampened. By the way, the 6300 does feel a little bit heavier than the 6000, obviously. Let's talk about the mode dial. You'll notice there's 2 additional options there. They've kind of removed some of the intelligent auto that was on the 6000. You have auto, scenes, panorama, recording, 2-in-1 for custom options, MS, A, and P, similar to here. So some slight subtle differences there. Going to the side of the camera. On the side of the camera, this is the new model. The way the 6300 comes out here, you actually push down and it pops right up and you'll see your ports here. This one here, you kind of just pick at the side, comes right out. And here is the big deal that we have now is the additional, which is the microphone jack for this. I'm having such a hard time saying that. And then you have your USB, you can charge the device using that. And then your HDMI, okay? Onto the back of the screen. So here's the 6000. Everything works pretty much the same. Let's just look at the buttons right now as far as configuration goes. You have your flash, your menu. They added this additional dial here between autofocus and manual focus, a little switch. You still have your AEL button there. Function button still present. You have your dial. Feels pretty much the same. ISO, C2, playback, recording button. It's still there on the side. This is the 6300, sorry, I'm getting this all switched around. So you still have that there. NFC is still on the same side. And you can kind of see the 6300 is just ever so slightly chunkier onto the side right there. At the front, everything's pretty much the same, except the decal. There's no more APS-C on the 6300. And yeah, everything's similar there. Again, look at the side panel. At the bottom, here you go. Again, the 6300 is just ever so slightly thicker there. Okay. Well guys, back again with the Alpha 6300 as well as the audio. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing that I did for you. If you are interested in seeing some more reviews about the camera, I am going to be testing it out at some sporting events, some baseball, softball, some track and field if I can, some other sporting events, as well as do some portraits with it. Please go ahead and subscribe. In addition, I am going to be testing out the video features, which I am very excited about, and kind of giving you my input and my feedback coming from someone who's used a Canon DSLR, who's used a GH4, and who's used a Canon Cinema a C100. So if you want to know how that unfolds and whether or not this is the camera that you should get, whether you should stick with the 6000 or stick with a DSLR, a Canon DSLR, or whatever brand you go with, I will help you the best that I can. If you have any more comments or questions, please put them down below. Again, I don't know everything, but I will do my best to find an answer for you. And if you do enjoy the content I'm producing on my channel, go ahead and subscribe and stay tuned. If you did like this particular video, I'd really appreciate it if you could give it a like. It helps me out. It motivates me to produce more videos for you. And I think with that said, I'm your host, That Camera Guy, and I'll see you later. Bye.